Welcome. My name's Roseann 𝐷𝐿, and I'm here in Scottsdale, Arizona, in my virtual training room to take you through a healthy heart workout. Today, I am going to be using my OmniFit treadmill, but whatever treadmill you have will be great for this workout. So I'm going to suggest, if you don't have a treadmill today, don't worry about it. I've got my 𝐕𝐢𝐝 Mini here, and you don't see it, but below, let me move my camera really quick. Below, there's a step bench. That's the AeroFlex 4-in-1 step bench. Use what you have. Most of this is going to be a very gentle workout. And when I say gentle, meaning you can always amp it up. But if you are new to cardio training, fear not. As a fitness trainer for over 26 years, I just share with my clients and my friends, keep moving. That's the trick. Our heart is the most important muscle in your body. We can shake everything around on the vibration platform. We can do lots of other things with red light therapy. I love it all. But moving your body in various ranges of motion to increase heart rate level is key. Now, as always, consult your doctor before any exercise routine. That's like kind of a no-brainer, but I need to say that. And knowing that our heart is the most important muscle of the body, we need to exercise to keep that in tip-top shape. So walking is the best exercise, I feel, for everybody on their fitness journey. Whether you are a seasoned athlete or a fitness newbie, it puts less stress on your body and your joints. You know, we love our vibration platform than our other products because it does invoke a little bit more tension and a little more fatigue in muscles and joints. But walking is it's functional and it's less stressful. So I want to recommend, here's my recommendation, but it's not only mine, it's from the World Health Organization, all different fitness organizations, that people exercise at least 5 days per week, 20 to 60 minutes. And that's just kind of like how it is, guys. You got to keep moving it. Regular exercise decreases blood sugar levels. It controls your insulin levels, especially for type 2 diabetics. And here's a super important fact, and I will get onto the program, but I need to share some of these things with you. It's because it's my passion and mission to help you guys live fit. I need to share this. At least 20 minutes of walking, movement, exercise is like the key. 20 minutes, because that's when the muscle, it causes the muscle to take in glucose for fuel and lowers overall glucose levels. So if you are diabetic, pre-diabetic, hear me out. 20 minutes of movement, continuous movement, is going to help you with your glucose levels, okay? Because we want to regulate all those hormones, especially ones that induce sleep and facilitate a better sleep. So exercise is helpful for that. HIIT workouts I love them all, to do them all the time. They help more in losing weight and toning muscles. But again, start where you're at, okay? So that's all I'm going to chat about that. We're going to go into the workout. 20-minute workout on the treadmill. Or if you don't have the treadmill, again, you can go on the step bench or the vibration platform and follow me as best as you can. I've got my PowerFlow dumbbells here. You can even use your Triform adjustable dumbbell, because for most of the stuff, I'm only going to use one dumbbell. I'm not going to do two. Because some of you might be very new to walking down the treadmill and you need to hold on. And I honor that completely. I'm 9 weeks post hip replacement, and I'm doing treadmill walking and things like that. But I just kind of need to be on the side of caution because I have a little bit of instability yet. So it's really okay that you hold on to the treadmill. Over time, you'll be more confident and you'll let go. But we'll hold on so that way you can use a dumbbell in the other hand, okay? So that's the deal. Also, I don't play music during the workouts, but I want you to find your favorite tunes, turn the volume up, and just go ahead and walk to your beats, okay? I will make sure that you have water. That's really important. And if you are new, you know that there is a kill switch, if you will, on the treadmills. If you're new to treadmill training, make sure that you attach this to your body. That way, if for some reason you lose your balance or you feel a little unstable, the treadmill will shut off. I won't be using that today, but just know that it's there. Okay, it's a great safety tool. Okay, I think I've got everything I need. I'm going to start off with a little bit of warm up for my arms before I grab weights. So I'm not going to put the treadmill on yet. So I'm going to just stand on the treadmill for a moment, and we're going to use one of the two bands, okay, just to warm up the body a bit. I'm going to put my Apple Watch onto it. Actually, I'm going to do it on cross training. Even though I'm walking, I'm going to put in cross training because I'm actually using my dumbbells as well. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to have the band around my wrists, and I sort of do some extension work while I kind of heel toe in place. Did I say extension rotation? So I'm going to heel toe, to bend one knee and then the other as I push out. Okay, so we're going to do this just for a few breaths here, a few reps, getting the toes and the ankles, the calves, the knees, and the hips warmed up as well as the shoulders. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3, chest is lifted, 2, and 1, and roll your shoulders out. So if you are joining me, let me know where you are tuning in from. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to type them in the chat. You're going to reach up, big breath in, and exhale down. Inhale up, pull the band apart, and down. We're going to do just about 8 of these. Up and over. You're going to start feeling the lats stretch. You might feel the heart rate come up. A couple more. When you reach to the top this next time, hold it up, and then let's side bend to the right and to the left. You can keep your knees bent soft if you're on your vibration platform for this warm-up. That's not a bad idea either. Get a little bit more movement. I just want to loosen things up a bit. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here in Scottsdale. It's actually kind of dreary. We've got some rain, but we don't complain when we get rain. One more each way. And release. Okay, so the first 2 minutes, I'm still going to be warming up my body. Start. Now I have it on the lowest incline. The beauty of the 𝐚𝐴𝐸 is that you can adjust it to 3 levels. So that's kind of cool if you want a little bit more incline. And my speed is only 1.0. You're going to find a speed that works for you, but I want to really heel toe it, just like I did when I was using the band. I'm rolling through my feet. Did you know there are 27 bones in each foot? Yeah, so that means there's a lot of connective tissue and a lot of joints. When you have bones, you have joints. So you want to make sure that you're lubricating all those little tiny joints in your feet. Taking some big breaths in and out. I'm going to increase my speed to 1.3. And then I'm going to start bringing knees up. I'm holding on to my rails. That's what I love about all the Life Pro walking pads and treadmills, that you either have a handrail or side rails or something that you could hold on to. Unless you're putting your treadmill under the desk, then you have your desk that you put your hands on. So I just want to keep everything moving, soft landing on the pad. Just hit my knee. You're going to just do this for about another 10 seconds. Then my next warm-up move will be kicking my heels to the butt. Kick, kick. Feeling the quads stretch out while I contract the back of the thigh. That's my hamstrings. Really focus on the exhale, guys. Get all that stale air out. Okay, about another 10 seconds of these heel kicks, and then we will begin. So I've got a 2-minute warm-up. I just did about a minute or so without moving the treadmill pad. Okay, you guys ready to go? So let's go ahead and walk. I'm going to add some speed here. I'm holding on. I don't have my weights in hand yet. I'll eventually add those. I'm going to walk at about a 2.2, okay? And then just reach one up and down, kind of up and push down. Bend at the elbow, reach, bend at the elbow, push. Okay, you don't have to have weights. We're just getting the heart rate to start pumping up by moving other limbs. Okay, 2.3 is where I'm at. You might be quicker, you might be slower. All right, we're going to switch arms here. Hold on and reach up, push down. I'm literally pushing up and I'm pressing down. I'm not just swinging my arms. It's always nice to have someone to walk with when you're walking. So that's why I like having videos sometimes so I can follow somebody and get ideas on what to do rather than just zone out watching TV. It gets me more aware of my body when I'm watching videos, what my body's doing while I'm exercising, instead of just not paying attention to your alignment. Okay, my heart rate's starting to come up here. I can feel it. Yeah. Okay, so that was our first minute. I'm going to add more speed on now. Holding on, it's fine. Light grip. The beauty of the 𝐚𝐴𝐸 is that I can rest my hands on these rails, and it's going to give me a heart rate reading. Now, is it accurate? Not as accurate as my Apple Watch, but if I'm not wearing the watch, I can at least get some idea of heart rate indicator. Okay, so I am at 3.0. Heel toeing is super important when you're walking. And look down at your feet every now and then and notice if your toes are pointing out. Try to keep those toes pointing forward rather than out. That's really important. You want really good alignment throughout your body from the front of your head, over your shoulders, over your hips. Hips over knees, knees over ankles. My steps are not big. It's actually, if you are dealing with any back issues, you don't want to have really big strides. It's less stability on your SI joint. Heart rate's coming up. Yeah, I'm right now actually kind of in sync. I'm looking at my watch and I'm looking at my display, and I'm in sync with my heart rate within a few beats. That's kind of cool to know that there's pretty accurate. Okay. We're going to go with the speed walking for 1 minute, guys. So let's go at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and now let's go. At a speed that's comfortable for you. I am not permitted to run yet because of my replacement. Actually, I cannot run. I think he's only for 14 months. 14 months, no, 18 months. So I'm not a big runner, so I don't feel bad about that. However, I'm going to be getting my life back in order slowly every week. Okay, guys, we've got 20 seconds left to go. Heart rate's coming up I'm in my low heart rate ranges of fat burning. I'm at 132. That makes me happy knowing that the fat burning is kicking in. And slow down. Okay, so I'm going to go to pace. My slow pace will be about 1.9 maybe. I'm going to grab 5-pound. Yeah, I'll use a 5-pounder here. Step on the rails and then step on your treadmill. Okay, we're gonna go hammer curl. Okay, I'm gonna hammer curl it for 30 seconds at about 1 point. Actually, I went to 2.0. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a hammer curl, elbow at the side. Okay, just bringing the weight to my shoulder and pushing down. My grip isn't super tight. I have a loose grip. Okay, so now from here, 30 seconds, I'm going to push up, down, up, down. If you want to add more speed, you are welcome to do that. I don't reach way over my head. Like I don't reach all the way to the top. I just go just to the top of my head, not completely straight. Okay. We're going to switch over to the other side. Okay, I can feel those muscles getting fatigued. So hammer curl, you reach your knuckles down to the ground and then to the shoulder. I shifted over to the side of my treadmill so I don't hit anything. And I keep the elbow very close in. That's important with any of your bicep work. Okay, from here, the next time you bring the weight to the shoulder, elbow in front, we're going to push up and down, 30 seconds. Being very conscious that you are not looking down with your head. Your eyes can look down. Okay, you feel it sort of fatiguing your shoulder. You should by now. Last few seconds. And down. Great. So I'm going to switch hands. I'm going to increase my speed. I'm going to walk at a quicker pace at about my 3.0 pace. I'm just going to hold the weight at my shoulder. Okay, I'm just going to walk like that. Not pressing up or down. I just have a little more work on the left side. Now, if I let go, more coordination. If you're not comfortable, light finger touch on the treadmill and keeping the chest lifted. Okay, we're going to switch over to the other side. Same thing. This actually helps to keep you upright when the weight resting on your shoulder. Come down here, right? Elbow forward. And now I'm going to go back to the first side, and I'm going to go hammer curl to shoulder press. Okay, so here we go. Come down, push up, all the way down. This was what we did in our warm-up. Warm-up should mimic what you're going to do for your workout. Okay, that's why I think about foot placement, how I'm rolling through my foot, what happened with my arms. I'm going to do 30 seconds of this. I'm at 3.0. Then we're going to switch over. Get ready to make that transition. Down and up. Reach. And then push all the way down. Full extension of the elbow to the side of the hip. Okay, just about 5 more seconds, guys. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to straddle and step off. I'm going to put my weight down for a second. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to keep my straddle, okay? I'm going to come down and up. Okay, no weights on this one. I want to get used to this wide leg squat. If you're comfortable without holding on, you can reach forward. Now you're welcome to go down as deep as you can. I'm just happy that I can do squats again. You can even put your hands at your side and press up. Got no weight on this first set. We're going to go for about 20 more seconds. Press through the heels, squeeze thighs towards center. Abs are always pulled in. 12 seconds, guys, you got this. Last 5, stay with me. And release, perfect. Okay, grab a sip of water. We're at about 15-minute mark here. I'm gonna grab a weight, 5 pounds still. I'm gonna reduce my speed as I stand on my rails. Okay, I'm at about a 2.2. Now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this weight right behind my head. And from here, I'm gonna extend up and back. It's a tricep extension, not really a skull crusher. In Pilates, we call this the salute. Think about your rib cage. Pull it in. Shoulder blades drop down the back. Okay, you reach all the way. I'm trying to keep my arm, my bicep, as close to my ear as possible. Okay, we're going to transition. Bring the weight down. Take it behind your head to start and reach. Okay, we've got 30 seconds of this. Reach all the way up. Last 5 seconds. Great. Okay. So elbows at my side here. I'm going to punch over and bring the elbow down. This is half of a hug moon posture. You're going to feel obliques, biceps, and shoulders working. And I'm walking at a pace of 2.2. It's not very fast. When I do weight training on the treadmill, I definitely don't go for speed. I want my form to be really good. Okay, nice and easy here. I'll elbow in. Make sure you're not straightening at the elbow joint. I keep 90-degree angle, and it's from my shoulder joint that's moving. The elbow stays at the 90-degree. This definitely gets heart rate up here. And down. Excellent. Okie doke. We're going to do one more interval. And I'm going to come here from a side, okay? I'm going to do a side bicep curl, down and up. Generally in 30 seconds, you're going to get about almost 12 to 15 reps. So if you don't have a timer, just count your reps on that. Let's switch it over. Other side. Make sure you clear that rail, though, that you don't hit the rail. Elbow pressed in. It's kind of called the W curl because you're out to the side. Then we're going to do one more speed interval. Then we're going to go into our squats again. Ten more seconds. Great. Okay, so I'm going to step off. I'm going to put my back. Quick transition, guys. Step on and let us go for some speed. I want this to be your maximum speed for your comfortable place, or actually a little bit out of your comfort zone, slightly out of your comfort zone. I'm at 3.7. I have a very light grip, just enough I'm resting the palms on the heart rate monitor so it can start telling me what's going on with my heart rate. We're going to go for a full minute heel toeing it, quick pace walk, feel the butt muscles contracting. 30 more seconds. You are welcome to up your speed right now and do a little burst, extra burst. Okay, last 15 seconds. All you got here. If you'd like to kick into it, go for it right now. Quick pace. You can go a gentle run. Five seconds, guys. Stay with me. And slow everything down. Okay, that's the 20-minute mark here, okay? So we've been walking in any way, shape, or form on the treadmill. I'm going to let my heart rate come down a little bit because it definitely went up there. Fat burning zones, I'm keeping it low, but definitely pumping that heart. Grab some water. We've got another set of squats. Okay, so we're going to do a squat with a lateral raise to the side. This will give you a heart, you'll increase your heart rate again. So I'm going, bringing the treadmill down. Snail's pace. Okay. Let's just hold one weight, heels and toes out. So I'm going to squat and lift. I'm lifting my leg as I reach out. Putting all the weight on the leg, that the arm is holding the weight. You can squat low and kick out. Three more. That'll get us our 30 seconds. Okay, let's switch it out. Squat, reach. There you go. That's it. Abs pulled in. I want to make sure I work my abductors, that glute med. Just a few more. Last one. Good. Now, hold the weight in front of you, both hands. Make sure you're clearing the unit. Okay. We're going to reach up, down. Exhale. There's a little bit of momentum in the arm swings, but that's okay. Belly's pulled in. You got about 7 more of these. Last 2. Last one. And release. Okay, guys. So right now my heart rate's definitely up here. I've got my treadmill on very low. I'm seeing on my display 20 minutes on the treadmill timer. 23 minutes because I didn't start my watch. I started my watch while we warmed up. Okay. Heart rate's at 131 for me. That's still fat burning. It's going to go down rather quickly, and it should. Hear this. After you've done an aerobic interval where you feel the heart pitter-patter, the next minute in an active recovery, so walking like I am, nice and slow, is called an active recovery. The heart rate should come down at least 10 beats in 1 minute. So I'm waiting for my watch to catch up with me. I'm almost at the 1 minute walk mark of walking. and I'm down to 107. So I actually dropped 16 beats, 15 beats in a minute. So that's really good. Normally I drop about 20, but I'm kind of aerobically deconditioned since the hip replacement. So I'm just getting my aerobic base back up again, and that takes training, doing those HIIT intervals. So we can, now that we're kind of bringing heart rate down, we can go ahead and stop our treadmill, and we're going to do some stretches. Okay, so you can keep using the treadmill for this. You're going to step back at the end and kick one heel forward, toes up, and sit back. You're going to push both hip creases back equally. Okay, feel the stretch in the leg that's extended. Point and lift the toes. You're going to also feel a nice big butt stretch on the bent knee. Stand up. Left foot forward, heel down, toes up. Bend into the right knee and right hip. Push back both hips. Hold on to your treadmill and feel the stretch in the back of the left thigh. Breathe into this, then point and flex about 5 times, just stretching the Achilles a bit, stretching the calf. Good, then come on up. So we're going to kick the heel to the butt, okay? Kick it to the butt, hold it there. Push the knee back. If it is available for you, reach back and grab your heel, your pant leg, your socks, your shoelaces, whatever, and get an extended, an increased stretch in the quad. Breathe into this. Then release. Then I like to kick my heel to my butt a couple times so I don't cramp in the hamstring when I go for the quad stretch. And you can either keep the bend and kick back or grab onto the heel, the sock, the foot. But just try to keep your knees side by side and push the hip bone forward for a further stretch. Okay, now I'm going to step 1 foot forward, left foot forward, right foot all the way back. I'm going to lean into the display on my treadmill, and I'm really getting a big stretch in my calf and Achilles. Make sure, look down, that the back foot, toes are pointing forward, and really lean your hips forward. It's a great stretch. And then switch. Step the right foot forward, the left heel back at the very end of the treadmill, or however far back that you need to go, that you keep your foot flat, and then shift. My body weight's pressing down into the console. Be careful, the treadmill will move a little bit, so just don't freak yourself out if you feel that moving, because it will move a little bit. And stretch the calf. Excellent. And then we're going to go ahead and straddle wide, okay, and sit back. Let your head drop between your arms, the lats stretch out. Breathe into this. Then take one down, arm down, reach toward your ankle, look under your armpit. Get a good lat stretch on one side. Come back up. Hand on the rail, and then reach other hand to the ankle, look under your armpit, stretch under the lat, and back. And then you can do a figure 4 stretch. Cross ankle over. I'm going to bring my hips forward, cross ankle over knee, hold on to your console, and sit back. Doesn't have to be big, but just sit back on it. Nice big stretch in the glutes. Come on up. Let's switch sides. Cross over. Sit back. Oh, this feels so good in this bionic hip of mine. And back up. Excellent. And then let's just straddle. Take a big breath in. Reach up. Right hand down. Left hand behind the head. Side bend. I put the hand behind the head so you don't drop your head down. It's a habit we all have. Both hands reach up. Inhale. Left hand down. Right hand behind the head. Side bend. Side lateral stretch. And then put your hands down, your knees to the treadmill. Shake your head no. Shake it, yes. Knees nice and soft. Take a big breath in. Pull the belly up. Legs start straightening out or straightening as you roll up. Last, reach up to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale down. Okay, guys. That was 30 minutes on my Apple Watch from start to finish. I'm going to hit the end and see how many calories. I just like to see that. So 140 calories on a walking weight training program here. You can always amp up your speed and your weights, get a little more calorie burn going. I kept it low aerobic, okay, not high intensity. We didn't go anaerobic on here. So this is all just to really keep our heart pumping, blood moving through the body, get our muscles to get a little work at the same time as our most important muscle of the heart. Okay, guys, my honor and pleasure to serve our community. Bye for now.